Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Q&A with Simply Surviving Urban Farming with Trish. I'm Trish, and today's question is, if camping was the only way to survive, are you ready? So basically, I posted this question in different groups pertaining to the question just to get a array of responses. So I was just interested in that. So I'm going to share the responses with you. If camping was the only way to survive, I don't know if I'm ready. I'm going to wing it, but I don't know. But the responses are Teresa says water, can't live without it. Take enough for you and two more people. Sharon says seeds, water filtration, foraging skills, a solar generator, weapons, first aid kit, surgical kit, are some of the things that you'll need for camping. Travis says hunt with a 22 LR silenced. Okay. Samantha says I'll be dead in 3 days. I stopped prepping when I went to college and I'm totally unprepared. Well, Samantha, it's never too late. Ronald says you would figure it out. We have the ability to survive. We are stronger than we think. Margaret says just know how to provide the basics: water, fire, and shelter, then go from there. Eric Green says learn how to hunt, fish, scavenge, take a class or two. Doretha says fear nothing. Wanda says I'm really thinking about renting my home and just live in my RV toy hauler. Bought it in October and just camped in with all my best friends last week. Took it to the racetrack yesterday. Prior to all this, I was disappointed thinking that I had spent money for nothing. Now I'm becoming addicted. Yeah, Wanda, RV is a great thing to have. Latricia says stay warm and dry. Jasmine says first aid, flora and fauna recognition, signaling for help in different environments, water purification. Gwen says, I agree with the post that states to teach kiddos to tent camp. Initially, then move to a camper. A first aid kit is essential. Also, plenty of fresh water and a fire starter. I always bring a tarp just in case. Marquise said, keep multiple ways of doing things, several ways of starting a fire, waterproof matches, lighters, flint, and steel, water purification methods, tablets, purification straw systems, shelter, tents, tarps, knowledge of how to build your own using resources around you, etc. The more resources you have and knowledge you obtain will save your life. Please try to have a plan. Marquise also says, I learned very young, was at Tiger Club at 5 years old, and Eagle Scout at 13 years old. Gwen says, my grown son takes his kids camping in a tent. When I mentioned to him about investing in a camper, he said, nope, the tent brings back good memories. He wants his kids to have that experience too. And Gwen says, absolutely. We tent camp with our three for years, and they had the best time playing, swimming, and making friends with other kids. Our tent ended up being the hangout, sleepover tent. Sweet memories. I miss those times, but I definitely enjoy glamping nowadays. And someone says, me too. So I'm assuming glamping is the new thing. But in terms of survival, I guess the question really still is, are you ready? And is glamping even an option? Christian says, I'm a tenter to the core. A tent can do what a house or RV can't do. It's only shelter that effectively keeps spiders out. And I'm terrified of them. Tenter for life. Aquil also says, amazing lessons comes from the simplicity. Matthew says, above all else, iodine tablets, some type of water filter, like a life straw, waterproof matches, emergency blanket, You can only carry so much water on you is the thing. I always have at least a Walmart bag with me, a sheet of plastic, or a trash bag where if all else failed, I can catch rainwater with it. You'll need a container too, canteen. Ball up some lint and put it in a Ziploc bag, makes a good tinder. Saw that trick online. Bunny says cell phone and water. So those are the responses. If camping was the only way to survive, are you ready? And based on the responses that I did get, I don't know if the people that responded are. I know some were, but some were not. I know for sure. I don't know if I am, and not necessarily physically, but it would be more mental for me. I have to mentally be prepared to be a camper if that was the only option we had in terms of surviving. But like one person response was, "We are resilient. We are resilient. He's a resilient people. We are resilient as a human. So we'll figure it out." I mean, we didn't always have these things that we clap with. Um, it was happening before fire was even invented. So I believe we'll survive. I don't know if we'll like it, but it definitely can happen. Thank you guys. So if you want to add some additional information to how we can survive if camping or was our only option, be sure to respond on my YouTube, Urban Form with Trish, or join the group Urban Form with Trish, and we can definitely reignite the topic. So thank you guys for tuning in. Bye.